Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come. Come and look upon the heart in Akulikon, and bring Wraithguard. I have need of it. Come to the heart chamber. I wait for you there, where we last met countless ages ago. Come to me through fire and war. I welcome you. Welcome, moon and star. I've prepared a place for you. Come, bring Wraithguard to the heart chamber. Together, let us free the cursed false gods. Welcome, Nerevar. Together we shall speak for the law in the land, and shall drive the mongrel dogs of the Empire from Morrowind. Is this how you honor the Sixth House and the tribe unmourned? Come to me openly, and not by stealth. Dagoth Ur welcomes you, Nerevar, my old friend. But to this place where destiny is made, why have you come unprepared? Welcome, moon and star, to this place where destiny is made. Strange, this outcome I did not foresee, that you would come unprepared. Until I see you better prepared, we have nothing to discuss. It began here, it will end here. Have you any parting words, or would you prefer to skip the speeches and get to our business? You are the challenger here after all, so to you goes the courtesy of the first blow. Have you something more to say? You are the challenger here after all, so to you goes the courtesy of the first blow. I'm waiting. This is the place of destiny, and destiny may only be shaped by the holder of Kagranak's tools. I do not know what you think to accomplish, but raise your hand against me, and I shall destroy you. I am glad that this time you did not come unprepared. Now that you come to me here, there can be but one result. Many times I have rehearsed speeches offering to share this place with you. If you dare to defy the gods, take my hand. To seal our oath of alliance, you shall give me Wraithguard. You have ability. Special gifts you don't even understand. Serve me, and I can help you master those gifts. Now that you have come to me here, there can be but one result. Many times I have considered offering to share this place with you. I considered offering to accept your oath of service. You might try to buy my trust by giving me Wraithguard, Keening, and Sunder. I thought we might once again be friends, comrades, brothers in arms. But I have won this place in power by right of conquest, by right of daring and enterprise. I will not risk it to cunning and deceit. I offer you no deals. If you are my enemy, I cannot trust you. And even if you are not my enemy, I cannot let you live. It will all be decided here. I believe I will prevail, but I cannot be sure, and I am vain enough that, should I fall, I would wish to be remembered in my own words. So, if you have final questions you would ask them now. I have final questions I would ask you, if you would answer. My first question is, are you really Nerevar reborn? That is bitter. The gods and fates are cruel. I served you faithfully once, Lord Nerevar, and you repaid me with death. I hope this time it will be you who pays for your faithlessness. Then I salute you for your faithful service to your lord, and I curse you and your emperors as my enemies. For your stealing and spoiling Morrowind and degrading the Dunmer race. Your death and humiliation will give me special pleasure. You are bold. I honor your independence. You are one to teach the gods their limits. I hope the bards will praise the glory of your death in song. What a world. Perhaps we shall never know. But as I have sympathy for you and the melancholy fate of all mortals, I shall weep for your death. My second question is, if you win, what do you plan to do with the power from the heart? Will you make yourself a god and establish a thearchy? Or will you complete a Kulakan and dispute control of Tamriel with the Septums? Or will you share the heart with your followers, as I have, and breed a new race of divine immortals? You will follow the model of the Tribunal? That is a dull and unenterprising ambition. See what the Tribunal have done? They've sacrificed the honor and dignity of the Dunmer race and handed over our ancient lands to the mongrel dogs of the Empire. You may mean well, but you lack vision. You are not worthy of the heart. A noble ambition. And anyone who would make war upon the Septums should be my friend. A pity we cannot trust one another as allies. You have a noble spirit. I share the power I have from the heart to help free mortals from their ancient fears of the gods. Who knows what we may be capable of once we no longer fear death. Your goal is worthy, and I honor you for it. Well, perhaps there may be surprises in store for me yet. Or perhaps you obscure your plans on principle. Or perhaps you are an instinctive bluffer. No matter. My final question is, if I had offered to let you join me, would you have surrendered Wraithguard, Sunder, and Keening to me to seal your oath? Thank you for your forthright response. And now, if you have any questions, ask them. Otherwise, you are the challenger. I await your first blow. An interesting response. You might have been willing to join me, but never to surrender the tools. Very interesting. I'm glad I didn't try to bargain with you. And now, if you have any questions, ask them. Otherwise, you are the challenger. I await your first blow. Since it hardly matters, let me assure you, there are no guarantees that would help you once I had my hand on those tools. Pity I didn't try to bargain with you. It might have made things so much easier. But now, if you have any questions, ask them. Otherwise, you are the challenger. I await your first blow. Yes, of course. I doubt that any cunning plan would have been of much use once I had the tools in hand. But now, we'll never know. Pity. But now, if you have any questions, ask them. Otherwise, you are the challenger. I await your first blow. What are your questions? I will continue to draw divine power from the heart and distribute it to my kin and followers. I will continue to broadcast divine power upon the blight winds so that it will touch each soul on Vardenfell, and then more broadly across the waters to the rest of Morrowind and Tamriel. In time, every mortal in Tamriel shall feel the liberating contact with the divine. The Sixth House will serve as the elite cadre of our movements. As cultists evolve through various stages of enlightenment, they will become, as suits their abilities, either holy warriors or priests. Their duty is to prepare themselves for service. Their joy and liberation is to enter ever more deeply into the profound enlightenment of the divine dream world. I will free the Dunmer from the imperial yoke and cast down the false gods of the temple. I will lead them out of their ancient superstitions and gift them with intimate knowledge of the divine. Then, perhaps, when Morrowind is once again restored to its ancient glories, it will be time to consider whether the Dunmer should cultivate ambitions of empire. If, by my crimes, you mean the inevitable suffering and destruction caused by war, then I accept the burden of leadership. The Sixth House cannot be restored without war. Enlightenment cannot grow without the risk of upsetting the tradition-bound and complacent herd. And the mongrel armies of the Empire cannot be expelled from Morrowind without bloodshed. As I have charity and compassion, I grieve. But our mission is just and noble. I have no idea what happened to the Dwemer. I've been denied the opportunity to study Wraithguard, and I am not sure how much of Kagranak's lore was invested in his tools, and how much in his own sorcery and mastery. I have long studied Kagranak, and have come to admire his wisdom and craft. Someday, after the campaigns of the Sixth House are secure, I hope to have time to dedicate to this mystery. Akula will serve three purposes. First, it will be the champion of my armies, liberating first Vardenfell, then Morrowind, and then perhaps the rest of Tamriel. Second, it will serve as a sower and cultivator of the divine substance derived from the heart. 3, it will serve as the prominent banner and symbol of our cause, to defy the Empire, to liberate mortals from ancient superstitions, and to glorify our crusade against the gods. Very well. If you are impatient to begin, go ahead. You are the challenger. To you goes the first blow. I believe we've said all there is to be said. Now only deeds can resolve this matter. Omnipotent, omniscient, sovereign, immutable. How sweet it is to be a god. What a fool you are. I'm a god. How can you kill a god? What a grand and intoxicating innocence. How could you be so naive? There is no escape. No recall or intervention can work in this place. Come, lay down your weapons. It is not too late for my mercy. Oh, please, Nerevar, spare me. I surrender. I surrender. Oh, dear me. Forgive me, but I am enjoying this. Did you get the false copy of Sunder? Shame on you. Too late. Farewell, sweet Nerevar. Better luck on your next incarnation. Persistent, aren't you? This is taking too long. This is getting tiresome. You are a stubborn thing, Nerevar. Come on. Damn this thing. Stupid. What are you doing? What are you doing? Fool! Stop! No! This is the end. The bitter, bitter end.